So welcome back to more Mega Man 3, and we are in 4 mystery stages. And you can choose them in any order you want, it doesn't really make much of a difference. So let's just go with the absolute worst one first, and that's gonna be Needle Man stage. Yeah, especially since the suspense is really big when you're playing this the first time. And you notice everything's a lot different. And that's just kinda how the way this game goes. Well, that's not funny. Kinda don't want to get hit that much in this part. And let's see, one thing that is going to make this stage pretty tough early on is the needles. Of course, it says Needle Man stage, so you do have to worry about needles. And then this one that I always end up getting hit by. Which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. And this one with odd timing. Let's see, I do want to carefully do this. Alright, made it through. And, let's see, fortunately Mr. Scrubbin' Bubbles isn't that big a problem. Let's see, I want to get Rush Jet back. And, Rush Jet is going to be a necessity when we, try and get through the rest of the stage. And there is a pretty good reason for that, and, so I'm gonna be trying to jump a lot when, I do have Rush Jet equipped, and that's just mainly to save energy. Alright, just one more porcupine to deal with. And what makes these stages so difficult is that you have to face 2 bosses. And this first one is going to be known as Doc Robot, and this one possesses all the robots from Mega Man 2. So now we're fighting Airman basically the same way. And let's see, Airman's pattern is very simple, but it's really hard to avoid these damn tornadoes. Especially since everything does a lot more damage in this game than it did in the second one for some reason. But fortunately I made it past there with plenty of health left, so that's always a good thing. I want to get Rush Jet back. And this is one of the reasons, actually this part is one of the main reasons why there are so few Let's Plays of this game out there. Because what you have to do is make it across this big pit. And I see that Dr. Wily succeeded in circumventing those zone-regulating laws. That required a few pixels for Mega Man to jump across, when he successfully built that big pit that he couldn't jump across. Alright, that worked out. Oh, and by the way, don't pause when you're on Rush Jet, otherwise you'll lose him. Oh, what? Thought I avoided that thing. Yeah, well. Yeah, see, there's a lot of things where you do have to, take a lot of things into account, such as these damn dragonflies and these, parachuting guys. And all of them are there just to screw you over. And I'm leaving a few of them on there just in case I do end up dying. And, the power-ups do not respawn in this part, but... So if you do end up dying, you do have to do that whole thing over again. And also, the, power-ups won't be there, so you're kinda fucked. And, what does make these, Doc Robot stages so difficult is that the checkpoints are so sparse. And also, it's, one of the things that does make this game kind of a pain later on. Actually, the, later stages aren't as bad once you get past the really tough stuff. Well, at least I got a life, that was pretty generous of them. And, these mini-bosses aren't too tough, they, just aim for the cross. And you're good to go. I think I'm just gonna wait for this guy. That's really the easy way to do that. So now we're up to our second boss, and this one is gonna be Crash Man. And his weakness is gonna be the Hard Knuckle. So all he's gonna do is run across, and then I think, yeah, that's the way that's gonna go. So what I have to do here is stay close to him. Why'd you... Okay, that was weird. Alright, one more. And with that, Crash Man is done, and we are done with our first Doc Robot stage. That actually went a lot better than I thought it would. Kinda figured I'd have to take a strategic suicide in order to, you know, keep going on with this stage. And, yeah, you know what, I feel like getting all the hard ones out of the way first, so let's go with Spark Man. And Sparkman stage is another stage that also suffers from really bad checkpointing, and you will see soon enough. I think that happened in the Brain Scratch run where Ryan ended up dying a few times after beating the first boss, and then having to start all the way from the beginning, because this game is cruel like that. And all the enemies you know and love are back, and most of the gimmicks are going to be back. Let's see, can I make this? Alrighty. Yeah, that jump is pretty tricky, but you just have to keep in mind like where the wheels are rotating. Just like so. Of course you can't always just cheese your way through that part. And yeah, I am kind of abusing the Shadow Blade here just because I kind of want to get this done quickly. Let's see if we can slide the missile, or outslide the missile. So the first Doc robot in this stage is going to be Metal Man. And let's see, it's the same pattern as Mega Man 2. Whenever he shoots, you have to jump over his metal blades. And one thing that is really important to know with these Doc robots is that or one thing you have to know is that their hitbox is a lot bigger, and that's actually really going to come into play pretty badly when we get to the next one. Alrighty, just weave in here. Okay, good, I somehow made it through there. Alright, now that we got to the checkpoint, let's just wait for this thing. Yeah, I was pretty nervous there for a second. And let's see, let's just keep going here. Let's see if I can scroll this thing. Okay, way to take advantage of 8-bit programming. Alright, let's just keep going here. Alrighty, almost done here. Alright, scrolling you off. Just because I can. Let's just keep going. And this trash part's a little bit trickier because there are going to be pits. And you do have to time these right. So with that, we're up to our final boss for this stage. And it is going to be Quickman. Now notice the walls aren't there, or the floors are even, so that is one thing that makes this guy such a pain. Also, I can't jump over him without running into him. So if you're gonna get hit by the boomerangs. And you are gonna be getting hit a lot, so just make sure you notice that. His weakness is the Search Snake. And okay, you're dead. Yeah, his weakness is a Search Snake, and he's also really hard to hit, and also yeah, that guy really gave me all kinds of fits when I was little. But with that, we are done with 2 Doc Robot stages, so join me next time as we take out the remaining Doc Robots. See you next time.